Is this you? Are you tired of these scavs that won't leave you alone? Well, let me explain exactly what's going on here. Hey guys, so there's a certain mechanic in Tarkov that is pretty unknown by the large majority of the community, and I tried to look up some facts about it online myself before making this video, and I was unable to find really any concrete information. But those of us that have been in the community for a while know about the mechanic and know how it functions, and I wanted to share a little bit of that with you guys today to help make your raids as a new player easier. So I don't know how many of you know this, because when I speak to a lot of new players, a lot of them have no idea about this at all. But inside of Tarkov, there is a mechanic called tagged and cursed. So tagged and cursed essentially means that the scavs know where you are, they actively try to hunt you down, and they have increased accuracy versus you a little bit, so they're more likely to hit you when they shoot at you. Now, what causes tagged and cursed? Well, there's really no way to find out about this in game except the experience of it, so I think a lot of new players think this is the norm, but scavs should generally not be hunting you down to try to kill you. But every time I play factory, I see it almost every time. There's a guy in there with just a gun or something, or no gun at all, and the scavs immediately go to his location, and that tells me as an experienced player that there's a low geared guy in that corner of the map. So how do we prevent this from happening? Well, there's a couple of things to be aware of. Now, I tried to look up the details online to clarify the information before I gave it to you guys to make sure I didn't get anything wrong, but there really isn't any concrete information, so I'm going to tell you guys just what I know as fact as of right now in 12.12. It might be subject to stealth changes and stuff like that, but if you want to be safe, guys, here's a general rule of thumb to follow. The safest way to prevent tagged and curse is by making sure that you have not only any kind of gun, but armor and a rig as well, a tactical rig. If you have a tactical rig and armor and a gun, you won't get the debuff of tagged and cursed. However, some people say that you can go within as little as an armor and a gun, or instead of an armor, a rig and a gun. So you need to bring at least a gun and a rig, or a gun and armor into the raid, or you will experience tagged and cursed. Now, what doesn't work? Doesn't work is gun, or is rig and armor and no gun. What doesn't work is these things. My stash is a mess, sorry. Is one gun without these things. It used to be in the past that you could bring in a gun of any kind and it wouldn't apply the debuff. However, things appear to have changed in 12.12. So if you guys are trying to get your stirrup quest done and you're bringing in just a pistol, if you guys are trying to get those flash drives, if you guys are trying to do these loot runs and you're bringing in just a gun, all you honestly need to do is equip a bank robber. And if you still experience a lot of scavs that seem to know your location and hunt you down even through walls, then make sure to bring at least this much. Now, it's my recommendation that you always bring at least a headset with any kind of gear run you do. I would rather that you guys be bringing headsets in, even if you bring just a gun in, because it's that vital. And if you guys don't know about headsets and how important they are, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a video detailing the exact details of that. But make sure you guys bring at least this kind of a kit into your raids, because when the scavs come at you, man, it's making your raids twice as hard as they need to be. And it's something that I try to tell all my friends to avoid, because maybe, you know, you go into a raid and your friend has a kit for you and they drop the kit on the ground. And one thing to note is that when you get tagged and cursed, as it is now, even if you pick up a whole gear set, say you go in with just a hatchet, your teammate has your gear set and you pick it up, even after putting on the gear and equipping the gun, you're still going to be tagged and cursed for the remainder of the raid. So imagine that you're on interchange or something, or reserve, and you're fully kitted now, and you just died, and now you're back and you're looting, and then you go out into the open, and 5 or 6 scavs that were out there in the open, they see you and they start lighting you up with deadly accuracy, even through bushes and stuff. Tagged and curse helps them see you a little bit better. So you can see why it would be detrimental to someone successful surviving a raid, right? And it's just best to be avoided, guys. So if you have any questions, comment below. I'd be happy to answer them. But that's really it, guys. It's very simple. Bring a gun, bring a rig, bring armor, or at least a gun and a rig or gun and armor, and you'll avoid having that stressful encounters in your life. All right. Peace, guys.